Pensioners across the UK are taking the DWP to court, and it's getting serious. Payments blocked, lives disrupted, and now a legal battle that could change everything. If you rely on your pension, you need to hear this right now. This just in, pensioners across the UK are fighting back. The Department for Work and Pensions is being dragged into court after shocking reports of blocked payments and delayed pensions. This legal battle could impact thousands, and possibly you. In this video, we break down what's happening, why it matters, and what comes next. Stay tuned. This is more than just news. It's your future. In a dramatic turn of events, the Department for Work and Pensions, the DWP, is now facing serious legal heat as pensioners across the UK unite and take their battle to court. This isn't just another news story. This is a wake-up call for thousands who rely on their pensions to survive. And now, after months of frustration, delays, and silence, pensioners are saying enough is enough. So what's really going on? In the past few months, growing reports have emerged of pension payments being either delayed, reduced without clear explanation, or in some shocking cases, completely blocked. Many elderly citizens who've worked hard their entire lives were left without access to their entitled funds. Imagine reaching retirement, counting on your pension to cover rent, food, medication, and suddenly the money doesn't arrive. Initially, the DWP responded with generic statements. System errors, internal reviews, and backlogs were blamed. But for those affected, these excuses weren't good enough, especially for those with no other income, no savings, and rising living costs. As the complaints mounted, pensioner advocacy groups began organizing. They gathered evidence, launched petitions, and encouraged those affected to come forward. Eventually, the pressure became too big to ignore. And now, it's official. A legal case is underway. Pensioners, represented by a coalition of legal experts and social justice organizations, have filed a lawsuit against the DWP, demanding accountability, transparency, and immediate restoration of blocked payments. This court case is already making waves. For the first time in years, there's a visible and united front demanding answers from the very department that is supposed to support the elderly. Some experts are even calling this a historic moment, a turning point in how the welfare state treats its pensioners. And the stories are heartbreaking. One 78-year-old woman from Manchester said her pension was suddenly frozen for 3 months without warning. She was forced to borrow money from her daughter just to afford heating and food. A retired miner from Wales said he was left with £13 in his bank account for nearly 2 weeks after his payments were flagged for manual review with no explanation given. The legal team handling the case argues that this is more than just administrative failure, it's a breach of human rights. They claim that the DWP's handling of pensions during this period amounts to neglect and possibly even discrimination against vulnerable elderly citizens. Now, the question on everyone's mind, what does this mean for other pensioners? If this case succeeds, it could set a powerful precedent. It may force the DWP to overhaul its internal systems, improve communication, and most importantly, provide compensation to those whose payments were unfairly delayed or stopped. It might also bring more scrutiny to how decisions are made within the department, especially those that affect low-income and elderly citizens. In response to the legal action, a DWP spokesperson issued a short statement saying they are reviewing the matter and will fully cooperate with the court. However, they did not admit to any wrongdoing and declined to comment on the number of pensioners affected. Behind the scenes, though, this court case is building momentum. More pensioners are joining the legal effort each day. Community groups, charities, and even former DWP employees have spoken out, describing internal disorganization and pressure to cut costs, sometimes at the expense of proper service. This isn't just about money. It's about dignity, about whether we, as a society, respect the elderly enough to ensure their basic income arrives without disruption, without unexplained delays, and without fear. If you or someone you know has experienced sudden changes or blocks in their pension payments, this is the time to pay attention. Legal teams are actively gathering testimonies, and your voice could help strengthen the case. Even if you haven't been directly affected, this case could change the landscape for everyone in the UK relying on state pensions in the future. This court case could reshape how pensioners are treated across the UK, but it all depends on how it unfolds. We'll keep you updated with every twist and turn. If you found this important, like the video, subscribe for real-time updates, and share it to spread awareness. Pensioner rights matter, and this fight is far from over.